Hello, I'm Alexei Grinko, founder of SydneyVisa. It's time to look at the path to permanent residency through Visa 191, which people transition to after having corresponding visas 491 or 494. Visa 191 has two streams, Hong Kong stream and regional provisional stream. These two streams have very different requirements, and it's important not to confuse them, as the Immigration Department did on their website for several years. One of the main differences between Hong Kong stream and regional provisional stream is that Hong Kong stream requires usual residence requirement, while regional provisional stream does not. Regional provisional stream requires 3 tax assessment notices, while Hong Kong stream does not. More about these requirements when we explain the basics of both streams. Since regional provisional stream doesn't require a specific residence period, it doesn't matter how much time you spend in Australia. Yes, we know sponsoring regions want you to stay in their areas for 3 years, but this doesn't mean you have to. It doesn't matter if you spent 3 years, 3 months, or just 3 days in Australia to qualify for Visa 191. What's important is that you must comply with Condition 8579 while in Australia. Regional provisional stream requires 3 corresponding Australian tax assessment notices, but the good news is that it's currently set at 0 income. You can arrange these assessments even if you're a non-resident. If the government changes this income level in the future, it usually won't affect current visa holders for obvious reasons. Also, for this stream, you must have a regional provisional visa for at least 3 years, either Visa 491 or 494. Hong Kong stream requires 3 years of usual residence in Australia in a regional area immediately before application. Applicants must have visas 485 or 482, or even the old Visa 457 to qualify. DOA has a big policy about what constitutes usual residence, which is too complex for this video, but if you need help, please book a time. These are unique elements for each stream, but both have common elements. First, you must substantially comply with your visa conditions. However, for Condition 8579, there is a strict compliance requirement. In cases where visas 491 or 494 were issued, and applicants were living in Australia at the time of issuance, there's a grace period to arrange relocation if you live in Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane. Both streams must meet usual health and character requirements. The good news is that age doesn't matter anymore. Any visa applicant who meets the basic requirements can be the primary applicant. The principal applicant for Visa 191 can be different from those who met qualifying visas. All applicants can be inside or outside Australia when applying for the visa. Dependents don't need to have any specific visa. Couples who may have separated during qualifying periods can submit their own Visa 191 as primary applicants if they meet the basic criteria. While your Visa 191 application is being processed, you must still comply with your visa conditions. After your permanent residency is granted, you can do whatever you wish. We hope that Visa 191 processing time will follow a different pattern than its predecessor, Visa 887. Initially, 887 applications were also processed quickly, but after a couple of years, processing time became very long. Let's cross our fingers that history doesn't repeat itself in this situation. Remember, if you need help, we're always here. You can book a consultation online or call us by phone. As always, take care and see you next time.